succeed the well-tried swordfish, the Fairy Albacore, like her famous predecessor, a biplane with folding wings, was specially built to operate as a torpedo bomber from aircraft carriers, and she's been carrying on the same fighting tradition. She was in the forefront of the historic action at Matapan, where torpedoes launched from albacores so slowed down the fast-fleeing Italian fleet that our big ships were able to gain a resounding victory. Here she comes, and straight away we see that the Albacore is a single bay biplane with a radial engine and a fixed undercarriage. As she moves round a bit, she shows us a long blunt nose and an engine perched on the end. Large, well-glazed cockpit breaking the line of the upper wing. Now the straight edges and rounded tips of both wings with a cutout at fuselage, allowing wings to fold back. There's a lot of that cockpit, and fuselage tapers back to a large rounded fin and rudder and a high-mounted tailplane. Let's take her in detail. Long blunt nose, rising to large enclosed cockpit. Cockpit tapers well along the fuselage. Large rounded fin and rudder, fixed undercarriage, no spats but sturdy legs, fixed tail wheel. Remember, you may see torpedoes slung between the wheels. Would you know the Albacore in the distance? Well, coming in closer, let's make sure you will next time. Radial engine. That large cockpit looks narrow and just breaks the line of the top wing. Both wings dihedral from roots. This is what we call the single bay. Looks as if it has single struts, one each side. There are actually two inner struts as well, set so close in that you'll rarely see them. The tailplane mounted high and a fixed undercarriage. Very close to, you may see the bracing from struts to fuselage. No, you won't be in doubt next time. You'll know the Albacore when you see her. And now you get a close-up of that cutout to the trailing edge of the upper wing. Round a bit further and see that actually there are two outer struts, one behind the other, though in head-on you could only see the front one. See the high cockpit. Gives the chaps a very good view all round. Now, except for slightly different cutouts at roots, both wings follow the same shape. Straight, untapered edges and rounded tips. And see how that high cockpit is fared smoothly into the fuselage. Long nose, too, for a radial engine. The large cockpit tapered into the fuselage, which itself tapers back to large rounded fin and rudder and high unbraced tailplane. The Fleet Air Arm Albacore, whichever way you see it. Now, see what you can remember and check those points in flight. Distinctive engine, looking almost as if it's going to drop off. Height of cockpit at front. The fixed undercarriage, and the large rounded fin and rudder. Here comes the Albacore to take a look at you. Directly overhead, that nose does appear to be long. Wings, obviously parallel to each other, the same length too, and there's the cutout. High up, nose and wings still spell Albacore. Closer to again, the fuselage tapering to rudder well beyond tailplane, which is also tapered and shows a very definite cutout to allow for that rudder. So if you see a biplane with a sturdy fixed undercarriage, untapered round-tipped wings of equal span, high tapered cockpit, and a very large rounded fin and rudder, she's an Albacore, still striking out for the Navy.